For my first field study, I visited Corpus Christi Church in the Upper West Side. It was a very different service than what I'm accustomed to, and the change was welcome. The service began with a very interesting entrance by both the priest and the choir from a side entrance in the church, which I had never seen before. They sang a Gregorian chant for the introit, which quickly cemented the fact that the music for the service would be ethereal and transcendent. They also sang another Gregorian chant in Mode 1 for the communion service, which really made me feel reverent at the time of the sacrament. Throughout the Mass, the choir sang unaccompanied, save for the use of an organ, which was something I had never heard before in a Mass service, and it was absolutely beautiful. During the service, Psalm 119 was sung, and most of the congregation actively participated. While the crowd was generally older, they sang passionately and sincerely with the choir. One of the most interesting aspects of the Mass for me was the fact that most of the portions that are traditionally spoken were sung, like the prayers of the faithful and the Credo. The church was quite cozy and small, making it easy for the beautiful voices of the choir and the organ notes to reverberate throughout the whole building, increasing, in my point of view, the air of holiness that the Mass had. In this Mass, there were two musical pieces that I really enjoyed, the first of which was the Alleluia. The singing of Alleluia has always been my favorite musical portion of the Mass, and at Corpus Christi, this was no exception. The music used was very joyful, and in my opinion, it invigorated the service. Musical portion of the Mass that I really enjoyed was the singing of the Credo. This was something that I had never experienced before, and as a result, I was a bit wary when it first started. But as it continued, it grew on me. It allowed the parishioners to display a certain type of passion that a monotone recital would never have produced. At some points in the Mass, it was difficult to follow along with the plain chant because of its non-metered rhythm and the Latin vernacular. Also, I do wish that the church was a bit more hospitable. Overall, I really enjoyed the Mass. I was amazed by how angelic the choir sounded, how music was incorporated into nearly every aspect of the Mass, and how actively the congregation participated. At one point, you could actually hear two individuals trying to sing louder than the other. The Mass was absolutely fantastic, and I would absolutely recommend it to anyone looking for a Mass service with great music.